coverage. Now, joy has turned to grief for one Katona family.
That's right, Brian. Just yesterday, the Crispinellis were told their college-age daughter, Stephanie, had been rescued from the rubble in Haiti.
Yeah, but early this morning came news that she was still unaccounted for.
That's right. News 12's Anna's Wires continues our Team 12 coverage with that heartbreaking turn of events.
And that beautiful face, God, she's buried. We don't know. We don't know. We're just praying.
Mike Lanzetta fights back tears when talking about his neighbor and longtime family friend Stephanie Crispinelli. The young woman from Katona was one of a dozen students from Lynn University in Florida who was on a relief mission in Haiti when their world shook Tuesday. This picture of the group was taken the day before the devastating earthquake.
Just a pain in my chest. I mean, just like a pit in your stomach.
And to make matters even worse is the roller coaster ride he and the Crispinelli family have been on. First came news that Stephanie had been rescued.
Internet says that contacted S. Crispinelli and evacuated her and 10 students.
But then the joy turned to disbelief once again.
My son, who's down at Iona College, called me and said, Dad, Stephanie wasn't on a plane. She didn't get off the plane.
But 8 other students did, returning safely back to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Friday morning. Stephanie's currently one of 4 students and 2 faculty members still missing. They were last seen at the Hotel Montana, now a pile of rubble. Nobody was home at the Crispinelli house on Friday. We're told her parents, Lynn and Lenny, are now in the Dominican Republic, hoping and waiting for any news about their missing daughter.
What would you do? What would you do as a mom?
Meantime, Lynn University has hired a private rescue team to help sift through the rubble. This as Stephanie's family and friends wait anxiously for word and hope for the best.
We love you, Stephanie, and hopefully you come home. We're praying for you with all my heart.
In Katona, Anna's Wires, News. One by one, customers at the Mobil gas station in Somers stop by to pick up one of these yellow ribbons.
Just spreading hope.
Hope that one of their own will return home safe and sound.
Keeping the faith. It's not over.
Faith is still strong in Somers, where Stephanie Crispinelli attended school. The 19-year-old from Katona, originally thought to be safe, is one of 4 Lynn University students and 2 faculty members missing in Haiti after last week's devastating earthquake. Now the community where she grew up is putting up yellow ribbons to show their support.
Could be anybody's child.
A yellow ribbon also hangs in front of the Crispinelli home here in Katona. Stephanie's parents are now down in Florida, joining the family members of those other missing students and faculty members from Lynn University. They're all now taking to the airwaves, trying to get help for their missing loved ones.
They are waiting for their country to come for them.
The group from Lynn University was in Haiti on a relief mission. They were last seen at the Hotel Montana, where rescue efforts are now underway. Meantime, students from their Florida school are holding candlelight vigils, and friends are turning to Facebook, where a page is dedicated to Stephanie's safe return. So far, more than 3,600 have joined, leaving messages of hope.
Smiles politely back at you.
A YouTube video has also been produced depicting the missing.
We know Stephanie. She's a strong kid. She's going to come out of this. It's going to be okay.
Anna's Wires, News 12.
It must be so devastating for everyone to finally hear this.
A neighborhood now in mourning, the sadness overwhelming. For the past month, these yellow ribbons symbolizing hope line the Somers community where 19-year-old Stephanie Crispinelli lived, but the devastating reality is quickly setting in.
It's the worst thing that can happen is to lose your own child.
Crispinelli had been missing for a month. Her body was discovered Thursday in the rubble of the Hotel Montana, where she had been staying when the massive earthquake struck Haiti last month.
Your heart breaks, especially if you're a parent. Your heart breaks.
Crispinelli was one of 12 students and 2 faculty members from Lynn University in Florida on a humanitarian trip in the island nation. The group got there the day before the quake hit. 8 students got out alive. The bodies of 2 faculty members and 3 students, including Stephanie's, have been identified. Only 1 student now remains missing. Crispinelli is described as having a real passion for serving others. She had been in Jamaica just last year to help construct a soccer field for local kids.
I think this whole community pulled together for this one family and tried to show their support for them, and knowing that we're with you, we're here, we feel your pain, and we wish the best for you.
Now, the Crispinelli family has asked for privacy at this time. Neighbors say they're glad Stephanie's body was found so that loved ones can get some sort of closure. No word yet on when the body will be flown back home or when her funeral will take place. Hundreds of family and friends came together Saturday at the First Presbyterian Church of Katona to mourn the loss and celebrate the life of 19-year-old Stephanie Crispinelli.
I'm just happy that I could really call her my best friend.
Ariel Salkowski met Crispinelli when they were in the 3rd grade. She now wears this permanent symbol of the close friendship they shared, a tattoo that reads, "Locked in my heart."
We had so many crazy times together. She was just an awesome person with an amazing spirit. She would get out there and do anything.
Stephanie was a very outgoing person. She liked everyone. She always wanted to help everyone. And whatever she did, she always tried to help. And she was just a really great friend to everyone. She really won't be missed by us.
Crispinelli's body was found in the rubble at the Hotel Montana in Port-au-Prince 2 weeks ago. The Lynn University student was staying in the hotel with fellow students while on a relief mission with her school. Stephanie, along with 3 other students and 2 faculty members, were missing for a month after the earthquake ravaged Haiti. 8 others on the humanitarian trip actually made it back home safely. Friends say Crispinelli was killed doing what she was truly passionate about, helping the poor.
She just had a motivation and drive to put others over herself, and that's the legacy that we're trying to keep here, at the university and here in Westchester.